Hey everyone, it's Frank here. I'm back up to Phoenix this week. I'll explain to you what Phoenix is. Phoenix is actually a town, and there was a whole bunch of copper mines that were developed around that time. Not that big of an area, probably about a square mile. But one of the richest areas of copper anywhere in the world, actually. There was 3 smelters within 20 miles of that, and that's where the most of the copper came from. Started around the turn of the century, and it was completely deserted by 1920, and the town just disappeared after that. And then they had an open pit operation for 20 years or so after that. So there's actually no mine called Phoenix. They call it Phoenix Mine, but there's no mine called Phoenix. There's over a dozen mines that were all around the city of Phoenix. And then eventually a company called the Granby bought all these mines up, and they operated all as one big mine. So there's 2 railways that went up there. The railways got to Phoenix around 1900. And those railways ran 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they hauled over 3,000 tons of ore per day. To break that down, a semi hauls about 30 tons, so you're talking about 100 semi-loads every day, 7 days a week, never stopped. And all that copper came to the smelters in Granby, which was the second biggest in the world at the time. So just a massive operation. And then up till 10 years ago, anybody could go up there and nobody cared. There was a company that bought it, and they tried to keep everyone out of there. They put a big trench around there, no trespassing signs, but they had no right to do that. Most of that land actually reverted back to the Crown. All the lots of Phoenix are still there. They have no right to keep people out of there. So we just keep going in there. They charge us with trespass, so we'll take them on, we'll fight them, we don't care. We're going to go in there and film this stuff. I'm not trespassing. The law is very clear on it in Canada. If you go on private land that's fenced and posted, you're committing you're guilty of trespassing. But I never go on land that's fenced and posted, so I'm not doing nothing wrong. So come on, Alan, we'll take you out in court. I don't care. We're going to keep filming it, and we're going to keep showing you these mines. It's fascinating. There's a huge glacier under there, a 15-foot glacier. There's a secret tunnel under the glacier that's melted now, places nobody's been in for years and years. There's a train underground. There's 10 cars there. There's mine cars that are over 100 years old, original Granby cars. So we'll play the intro, and then right after that, we'll take you for a quick aerial tour. And we'll show you in the plane there just how massive and how extensive this is. Quick flight over Phoenix. There's a longer video called Under and Over Phoenix if you want to see that. It's got more air footage on it. So this is just the snowshoe pond. This is the main pit where they mined for 20 years in the 50s, and it goes down about 500 feet. Went way down. They mined way down underneath their old Ironsides in Nob Hill. So there's all the holes you can kind of see. It's just like Swiss cheese. You fly over it, just holes and tunnels in the hole. That's all in the back side of the pit. It's just crazy when you fly over it. You see it, like I say, it looks like Swiss cheese. There's just holes and tunnels, about 7 different levels. Just crazy under there. Actually, kind of looks better to film if you're coming up without the 245F.
Nice job.
Not sure where we are, but we know where we're going. Here comes Kevin trucking up the stope. We're down trucking up the ore pass. Just one of them stopes you see every day under here. Oh, Max, come here. Well, it's not very far to jump down anyways. It's only about 3 feet or something from the end. If everybody will step on one of them big frickin', maybe I'll move them out of the way for you. There's big spikes in those,
I see them.
see them looking. Okay, so, oh, there's some blue writing here. Done, it says. Not sure what that means. And it says SS Easy. 13 this way. Well, we should have taken the easy way instead of that way. Well, it's not any fun if you always take the easy way. I think we're almost at the Ice Palace.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah, this is where the bats were. Almost at the Ice Palace. This is where the bat monitor was and all the bats are. There we are, Ice Palace. Still full of ice. It's got like 3 feet of ice there at least. Solid ice. Amazing, eh? Yeah. This is the only one that's like that. So, see if we can get out on it. I don't think you have to worry about falling through here. I mean, there's a lot of ice there. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to bring, those other lights would definitely help here.
Yeah, you get it. This isn't even the big stope, but it's fair size. But yeah, it's just like a skating rink in here, eh? The Ice Palace. And I don't know if it goes down or. Oh, there's a lot of ice there. Here, about I can see 6 feet of ice there. It looks like it's gone down some, but you know what? I think that's why there's so much ice in here. This is just like a big friggin' deep freeze. And it's just keeping this really cold. Oh, it goes way down. Oh, cool.
Yeah, the pump her out the line and then.
It goes into a deeper level and there's a freaking ladder down there.
No way.
Son of a bitch. Look. I don't know if we should hang too far over there, but you know, a guy can get down here by. It's not very. A guy can just walk along that edge and get down there. That was never like that, eh? Oh boy, that'd be cool, eh? Do we need a rope to get in there? How can we do that? I think a guy can just walk right along this freaking edge. Well, it's a little skinny here, but all they have to do is get past this part right here, and that's not very far down.
Yeah, it's not.
If I didn't have my pack, I'm sure I'd get down there. Literally my pack here.
It's pretty solid.
Oh, this is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't hard to get down.
I'll come down.
And there's no way you can get trapped down here. Look at the freaking ice, eh? There's like 15 feet of ice here at least.
And it might go into a round area.
And there's a ladder here. Oh wow. It's just that the energy from the rock has melted the ice further back a little bit.
Hold on, Frank, we'll get a shot of you down there.
Oh wow, it goes into a chute going down. I don't know if we can get in there without a rope. There's an ore chute going straight down here. It looks like it goes into another. We need a rope for this, I think. Yeah, I know we need a rope. It's not really steep, but...
I wish I had a little bit wider angle.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm getting blur shots here. I'm gonna have to change the mode.
Wow, that is a hell of a shot. Oh, solid ice. Whoa! This mine just continues to amaze me. There's an ore chute going down, which we can get down easy with the rope, but
You can't get down there easy without a rope. Well, not safely, eh? That's just amazing. Man, there's got to be 20 feet of ice here from the bottom to the top. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Maybe a little easier coming down. Our secret location that we found last year. We went way inside the mine and go down this real steep ore chute. Here's an ore chute that's used by the miners to transfer ore from one level to another level in the mine. Went all the way down to the bottom. Found a big railway in here. No, it had been in here forever. And we're coming along also. We found frost on the walls. And I thought, oh, we must be close to the outside. And I looked up and I seen a little speck of light. We dug all this out and we found this entrance. So now we don't have to go down this real steep ore chute. This is a lot easier. And go down there and we'll show you what's down there. You can get back up a bit. There was more water here before though.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's the interesting spot out here. Must have been all this up in the mirror, eh? There's a little pot.
Wonder what the
Core samples in here. See all these
core sample boxes.
You know, prior to 1920, right? So it's no point now. Recreating that. You get very far. It's even worse now. Maybe the water's a little higher. There's a dynamite. And they didn't go anywhere. But the most interesting part is going straight this way. It opens right up in here.
This one's a snotty mess, eh?
We're back into this sandstone type material. Okay. This goes in quite a long ways, but it's tricky. Lots of chutes in here. Pretty good ore deposit in here with all these. You can look up in there and see all these levels up in here. It's pretty crumbly in here, so they had to build all this to keep it from caving in, I guess. We walked up there before, me and Ben.
Huh.
A great big vein in here. Goes up quite a long ways. It's kind of a narrow vein in here. Eh? Look at that pillar they left there. Eh? All this was just built to keep this from. This is actually open.
So you
Unusual to tunnel with an open slope, eh?
So you can funnel it.
So they had the.
Yeah.
Just number of the slope, I guess. Ore chute. Surprised there hasn't actually been a lot of material that's slumped down here since. But probably for safety as much as anything else.
Yeah.
You know, trains go along, also if a rock come down or whatever. Max can look it up here, can you? Come on. This is what's called a square set method of mining. They make these square timbers like a kind of Lego set, like boxes, and they put them together, and then they go up the stope there and put them all together like that. It's very strong, and then they clean all the ore out of there, and that's how they got this ore out of here. And it's quite an expensive way of mining. Now they use more of the room and pillar method or open stope. They don't use that much anymore. It was a very early method of mining, but quite expensive because you need a lot of timbering, and so that's one of the very few remaining square sets that I've ever seen. Okay, well, I had to do a lot of shoveling to get this shit out of here because we didn't have all the material would just landed on these boards, and then we would have had to shovel it to scope. That's why there's so many ore chutes, because we got to shovel to the ore chute when we did it. I guess we'll just fill up like this, and I can maybe angle it, and I just cleaned it up. The high road. It's not very far down, is it?
It's a 4-foot drop.
That's like stepping off the saddle horse.
Draining out in the...
Oh, there's water. Kind of weird that you don't know why that is. You see that time and time again. There's water coming in, so it must be going out. The water's not getting any higher. The pressure must just equalize itself or something. More interesting way to go. I haven't went that far. Water.
There's some old miners.
I abandoned that one too. Just trying to.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
Big major intersection here. There's a winds that goes down. If you follow it down, it goes right to the water.
Oh, yeah.
You know, goes right down to the lake level, into the water. Well, this is where the ore would have went out of this mine. We got the X up there, so I know I climbed up there and I couldn't get out, just a big stope there.
Oh, that is a nasty spot, isn't it?
This is a great big, huge timber, so it'd be good. They're like 12 by 12. So this is where the trains, the big trains came in here, dumped, and when she went down.
You can see the metal sheeting. Metal sheeting to protect the edge of the timber.
You probably dumped a lot of ore out of here.
So there's a lot
Climbed all
of...
the way down there, and it just goes down quite a long ways, but it goes right down to the water.
Yeah. Probably the pond level, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Because we're not that much above the pond. So these are a bunch of stoped areas. I go all through them. And they also connect, it has another ore passage going down, connecting to that last one going down. I've been up there and down, so. It's just some big cavities up there. And this is where this other big stope is up to this the level. That's actually the same level as the 13. Pretty major.
Pretty sure I can get.
1900, is that?
I'm pretty sure I can get my Jeep. 1902 or 1900, yeah. Wow. Gosh.
Picture of a rifle.
Picture.
Something.
A lot more now.
Well, we're going to back with you quickly, Jim. Just a little short, pretty short stoked area here. I don't see an X there, but I'm pretty sure.
It looks like you went up there. You got some.
Spread it up there, yeah. Almost to the end here. Connects up to red line.
Oh yeah.
1940.
Holy shit, eh?
1964, 1940, 39, 35. That was pretty good. This is one that says 1995, 1930. Maybe it's 1935. I would think that. That's one that's on my video.
Oh, okay.
RT Collect. Somebody did some research on. When you get closer, I can give you my hand here. Probably don't want to be
Touching that.
any more of this loose stuff under the big one, but
Oh, thanks for the hand out there.
here's our beautiful pond that we're going to stock with trout, eh, Kevin?
I think Griffin.
Then we just got to bring our fishing rod and a couple brewskis, and we'll come to Lake Phoenix. I think that would have been a shortcut. You could have come this way to get out. But we went around a little. That's okay, we're here.
Okay.
So all these areas you see going down the slopes, that's where all the ore went down to the lower levels. So all this ore went down to the 13 or the third portal. So some of these are plugged and some of them are not. So if you follow these down, you can get to the railways. But look at that one up there. So you gotta be careful where you go, because you start down the tunnel and you think, oh, it's not that steep. You're not going to survive that drop. I don't think. You're not going to enjoy it for sure. And there's how you get down the railway. Down to 13. Steep, it's pretty easy to get up. Hey everyone, so we're heading up to Phoenix today. So this is one of the last remaining parts of Phoenix, the last remaining buildings or anything, structure standing. This is the cenotaph. Yeah, it was constructed by the citizens of Phoenix after the town was abandoned in 1920. They actually sold the ice rink to pay for this. So we're going to take a walk down, and we're going to look at some of the remnants and the foundations of what's left of the mill and stuff. This is part of the old mill site at Phoenix here, from back in the 1970s. So the town of Phoenix would have been in this area, but pretty steep hill there where the town was if you look at the old pictures. So they probably dumped a whole bunch of waste rock on top of here, where the city was, and they built all their buildings and stuff for the maintenance, for the equipment in the mill. They processed 3,000 tons of ore here a day, so it was a pretty big operation. There's a lot of mines in this area that never produced 3,000 tons of ore in their whole life.
Might have been their concentrate.
Well, it's been 50 years since it was all tore apart. Found a hole to climb in and check out the bottom of the mill. This is what's left of the mill. Looks pretty scruffy on top there, but underneath here it looks pretty neat. And see all these different bins. Part of the milling process. Oh, there's a bunch of equipment and stuff in here. A big rat's nest. Some mushrooms. You want some mushrooms? Well, because the rat was kind of
Planning on eating them later, I guess. But
Oh, did he collect some mushrooms?
yeah, it's got a little stash of mushrooms.
Maybe there's,
Oh, it says Ritchie Brothers here. Lot 313. I guess nobody bought this when they had the auction, eh? Yeah. Yeah, they must have had a big auction when they were done.